Alright, this video is going to be about how to create your own custom XPath in Tactical Arbitrage. When I was trying to learn this, I looked online and there weren't many resources available. Everybody was trying to sell you a course or their own XPath CSV file and stuff like that, but I wanted to learn how to actually make my own. So I learned how to do it through trial and error, and I think I got it down pretty good. Alright, so the way you start is you go to Settings, Advanced User, then you click on Create New Rule, and I'm going to do hobbylobby.com. This is not on the Tactical Arbitrage list, so by watching this video, you're getting a freebie here. You'll be able to do this and add this to your list. Alright, so for the logo, I like to search for Hobby Lobby logo and then just pick one. Let's see if this one works. And then come here so I can do site logo picture. Now here, category page. Alright, so there are two ways of doing this. So this category page field you always have to fill out, but then you choose whether you want to do this, let me close this here, whether you do this category page section here or whether you're going to do the product page, the individual product page. So I'm going to save this here, save that just so I don't lose it. Then I am going to go to hobbylobby.com. And I don't know, let's just pick something here. Candles and fragrance. Alright. So this would be your category page. Now you can either just have Tactical Arbitrage scan this, or you can have it actually go into the product itself and get the information from here. The only time you need to actually do the product page versus the category page is when the product page actually has a UPC or EAN number in it. In this case, this does not. So I'm actually going to go back and just use the category page. In future videos, I can do the product page if you guys want me to. I'll just do one video at a time. So for this one, we're going to do the category page. So we can come here and go back to what we were doing. So for the category page, so actually, let me go back one step. There's only one extension that's extremely helpful, and that's this Xpath helper up here. So if you type Xpath helper extension, this first one here for Google Chrome, this right here. So just install this and it'll help a lot. So I start by opening that. There you go. And then if you hit F12 in Google Chrome, you'll get this developer stuff down here. And this just helps you kind of pinpoint the different sections. So I'm going to go back here. So I don't like to start here in the category page product URL field, even though it's the first one. I like to start here in the product block XPath field, and I'll show you why in a second. So this here is basically just asking you which div or block contains the picture, the price, the title, the UPC, and all of the information for that product. So if you click on this arrow right here and you come over, you see this here contains a title, this here contains a price, this contains a picture, but this whole thing right here contains everything in it. So click on that, and that's this down here. Alright, so now I come here to my Xpath helper, and you always start off with these two slashes or backslashes, and I'm going to say div, because this is a div right here, and I am going to say, so here you have to pick which one of these properties of this div element you want to look for. And you want to pick something that's unique to this section of the page. So I'm going to pick this right here, this item type. That says product right here, because that will be unique to the product. It won't be up here or anywhere else on the page. So I'm going to say div with an attribute of item type. And because there are multiple attributes, there's item scope, item type, data item type, and class. These are all attributes of the div element. If there was only one, I can do item type http schema.org product, and that would work. But in this case, it does not work because there are multiple attributes. So instead, you have to do contains, and then you get rid of this equals, you put a comma there, and there you go. And you saw that this changed here, results 40, and you see how it highlights every single section, and that's what you want. So here you kind of see how it captured, you know, the sail, the tropical waters, the stars, everything. So that gave us all the contents of each item here in the category page. So we can take this and copy it, and then come here, put it there. So that's just saying, okay, this here is the location below which we'll find the picture, the title, the price, so on and so forth. All right. So basically, Tactical Arbitrage will use this as the kind of like the home directory if you've ever done any programming, or the parent directory if you've done any programming or Linux stuff. All right. That's why I like to do that first. Then here, the product URL path. All right, so we come here. I leave this up here to make sure that whatever I add to this works with this, since that's what Tactical Arbitrage will be using, since we specified that. So I put a double slash there, and then I say, all right, so where's the URL for the product itself? You click here, you clicked on the text there. All right, so this is a title. We need the actual URL. So we come, where's the URL for this? So this is the title. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so see, normally they put the URL with the title or the picture, but in this case, as you can see, when I hover over here, my mouse, it's a hand, meaning it's going to take me to a different page no matter where I am on here. So here's a normal mouse, here's a hand. So they made this whole card a URL. So you actually have to scroll up, and it's right here. All right. So I was kind of looking down there during where the title was. So we have this right here already specified. That was our, parent directory. So now we go one down, right? This is below this one, and we say this is an element A. So we say A, and then we say we want the href. So I'm basically just saying, all right, go to A, and then take the href, which is the actual URL of the product. And you'll see here all the different URLs of the product in this page. You could have also done a at class equals, and then you come here and you see, actually, the item prop URL. So you could have done item prop URL, and that gives you the same exact thing. So it depends, up to you how specific you want to be, as long as it works. So now I take this all the way up to, oops, there, because all this before it is already included right here. So I just do this. Now, when you're doing the category column and not the product column, you have to add a period in front right there for everything except this product block section. So just remember that so you don't mess that up. Then I like to click save often just because Tactical Arbitrage has this, what I think is a stupid feature that if you click out, it takes you out without saving. So there have been many times where I'm trying to highlight something, I highlight, I come off the page, I let go, and it goes away, and you lose everything you've put in there. So save often. Alright, next, product title. So let me go back here. We'll keep this up here, and then I'll click on that there, and that takes me to the title. So we can just say double slash, which basically means, so one slash means one level down. So if I was up here and I put one slash and then span, it'll bring me one level down. It won't look at this one down here. It looks at just one level below. If you put two slashes like that, then let's say we're here, it'll look at anything below. So it'll look at this, at this, at this, at everything down here. So because this right here, this title, let me make this bigger. Alright, so if you remember, we have this as our main parent directory up here. We're 1, 2, 3, 4 levels deep. So you can, go one level at a time, or you can just say double slash and then say class title. So we do span class equals title, and that seems to already give you what you want, but I always like to do this and say text, and that just says, all right, go to the span that has a class title and get the text, which is in here. And so you see that gives you all the titles of all the products on here. All right, so then we come here, we copy that, paste that there, and remember, period in front. And then I'm going to save because I don't want to lose it. Go back. Alright. You can do a second title that will get, appended or concatenated to the first title, but that's not really necessary. That's more for websites that have, for example, part of the title on one row and then the rest of the title on the second row. Product image, same thing. So we come here, select that. You can see this is the image right here. So we come here and we say image. And for this one, we can just do this. Say go to the image tag, because there's only one image tag. And then say I want the source. And there you go. You have all the different sources for all the different pictures. And we grab this. And again, period, save. Now, if there are multiple images below this div right here, then you want to be more specific as to which image you're referring to. So actually, we may have an issue here. Let me see. So yes, so there you go, perfect example. This card actually has one image here and another image right here. We don't want to capture both of them, we just want this one. So you see, if I click here, actually that's not an image, never mind. That's just an icon. So we're good with this, just one image. Let me check, let's check this. So you can check this by coming here, clicking on this, and then saying that. There you go. So you can just verify that you're getting the right path there. Alright, so that works. Next, product price. You can come here, select that one, and then here we'll just do span. Now again, there are multiple class attributes on this element, so we say contains, and we say class, and we say let's say sale copy. You can choose other ones, but I like to choose one that's specific to this one. And then I can say here text. So here you see all the different options, and actually for this one we see a range here. I don't know how Tactical Arbitrage would handle that. So that's interesting actually. Let me see. Is there? In this case, there's really no way around it since it's all contained in one field or one element. So it is what it is. So we'll just leave it like that. Alright, so grab that, come here, product price, and then the period. Save. And I know this is tedious having to save constantly. I recommend just create an Excel sheet and fill in the Excel sheet and then copy and paste it into this. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that. Now, UPC, just nothing here, and availability. Let me see, is there anything out of stock here that I can show you? Nope. But actually, I just noticed something else here. So you see, these all have sale prices, but then this one does not. So see, sale copy, which is what we had used here for this item, doesn't have anything. So what we want to use is price label, maybe. Let me check this other one here. Yes, price label. All right, so what's going on here is this price label class is an attribute both for the sale price and for non-sale prices when there's no sale price. So that's what the class we want to use. So that's what I mean when I say, you know, pick something that's specific to or unique to what you are trying to get. There you go. So that's what we want. So let me go change that. So this goes like that. And then there. Let's save. Alright. Alright, so no UPC, no availability. I can't say that word. Wow. Okay, so we don't have to fill out this product page column here. We're not doing that. We're doing category. For the pages now, this is pretty easy. You just come here, you look at the URL, this is what you have, and then you go to page 2 and you'll see what happens. So it basically added all of this right here. Alright, so what you want to do is you grab that, come here, you paste that and remove the number. So what this is telling Tactical Arbitrage to do is it's telling it, all right, when you receive this category URL to scan, just append this to it and add the page number that you're going to. So for example, if we're on page 3, it'll do that and it'll take you automatically to page 3. Actually, in this case it's 4. Okay, so there you go. This is a good example. This website seems to use 0 indexed pages, meaning page 4 is actually page 3, page 1 in the URL is actually page 2 on the website. See? And then page 0 is actually page 1 on the website. Now, this is going to present a problem with Tactical Arbitrage because Tactical Arbitrage likes to start on page 1 by default. So it'll basically skip the real page 1 on the website. So what we need to do here, let me see. All right, let's try this out for now. Let's see how it handles it. I have a feeling that we're gonna have to modify something there. All right, so now we can go to product search, and we come here and we do Hobby Lobby. I actually have two of them because one of them is the one I already made. The other one's the one that I just made here for this video, so I'll pick one. And then there are two ways of doing this. You can scan by either, you go to the category you want to scan, so candles and fragrance, and this is where we're at, and let me remove all this stuff here, and you copy and paste the URL there, and you tell it start page. I'm going to do 0, let's see if that works. Let's do a search. So here it starts a search. And let's see if we get any errors. You can do the watch logs here. And then you can do detailed. Alright, so yeah, we have an error. So basically says no products found on this page. And this is what I was referring to before. So Tactical Arbitrage does not like zero indexed page websites. So the way you get around this is by, let me go back to advanced user. Hobby Lobby. Alright. The way we get around this is by changing the page multiplication. So the way page multiplication works is, let's say for some reason the website, when you go to the second page, let's say it's showing 20 items on a page. So the first page, it's a normal URL. When you go to the second page, instead of saying page 2, it says page 40 or page 20 because it's 20 more items. Some websites do that. Craigslist is one of them. So here you would basically put 20 as a multiplication factor. For this case, what we can do is we can say multiply the page number by 1 and then subtract by 1. So what we're saying here is Tactical Arbitrage will go to the first page, right, when it starts to scan by default. So it'll say, okay, I'm going to go to page 1, but I'm going to multiply page 1 by 1, which gives me 1, and then subtract 1, which gives me 0. So it'll put 0 here, which is what we want. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back to product search. Come here, Hobby Lobby, and then come here. Let me get rid of this again. Whoops, and then go there, and then I don't have to put a start page. Doesn't really, this test 2. Now let's see if this works. So it did not work. Let's see what the error is. Again, no product found. The issue here with this example, Hobby Lobby is being difficult, is this right here. So when you're on the category page, this is a URL by default. As soon as you switch pages, it adds this right here, in addition to the page, obviously. So this right here is basically just this filter here for relevance, or the sorting mechanism. So we're just going to have to include this into our URL for the category, and then only take this into the page there. And I'll show you what that means now. So I'm going to do that. Alright, now we should be able to do this. Alright, so now instead of doing this URL, you actually do that right there. So let's keep this one here, and we do this there. I'm showing you also kind of what I go through with different websites. There, see, now it's working. So when it doesn't work, you just go to the watch logs, and this will show you. Sometimes it doesn't load, but you can always just download it and open it in Notepad or something. But this will show you, what's going on, if there's any errors, what they are, and I can help you troubleshoot what you may have done wrong. So here's actually going to the products. It's actually doing its thing, so it's working. Let's see if this shows up ever. Doesn't seem like it is. There it is. So you see product 1, skipped, no match found, no match found. So this is doing a title and image search. And in this case, it's not finding anything. That's fine. All right, stop search. The other way to do a search instead of, if you want to do multiple categories, not just one category, manually one at a time, you can also create a bulk list here. That's a topic for another video, so I won't show that here, but it's pretty simple. So I guess that's it for now. Just wanted to kind of throw this out there onto YouTube, see what kind of response I get. If you guys liked it, found it useful, let me know and I'll do more. If not, I'll just leave it at this. No point in wasting my time if other people are not gonna find it useful or need it. So leave a comment, let me know of any websites you want me to do next, an example of. And yeah, I guess see you next time.